Mr. Nigel Farage, co-president.
Mr Barroso, I'm confused. Help me. What is the EU's policy on Libya? You see, I got a letter on the 1st of April from the Noble Baroness Ashton telling me that the EU had provided more than €75 million in humanitarian assistance, telling me that although the situation remains uncertain, the EU has offered to assist in fostering dialogue. Yet she wrote this many days after the bombing had begun. Well, that's what she's been saying, but on the other hand, we've got Hardman Herman van Rompuy, who has made it clear that regime change, that's the aim of this Libyan adventure, and he also said that the action in Libya could not have happened without the European Union, and that France and Germany could not have taken military action without first getting the support of the European Council. So we've got two big chiefs inside the European Union directly contradicting each other. Could you please shed some light on the matter and tell us what is the European Union's policy on Gaddafi and Libya?
It was agreed unanimously by the Member States that Gaddafi should go. This was a point of unanimity agreement. So Gaddafi should go. At the same time, there is no contradiction with engaging in dialogue with the people we think we should talk to. Probably that was what Lady Ashton was referring to, because, for instance, we have received here representatives of the opposition to Colonel Gaddafi. Having said this, in terms of military action, in fact, it was not a decision of the European Union as such. Some Member States, in fact, namely in the Security Council of the United Nations, decided to promote, based on some kind of consensus that was generated in the European Council, to implement the no-fly zone. But it was not a decision of the European Union as such, because, to be honest, there were some differences in the approach to the situation, and we have to recognise this. That is the reality. There were some differences in the way to handle the Libyan issue. But I also agree with what President Van Rompuy said, that without this position taken by the European Council, it would be probably impossible to have the decisions of the Security Council that I believe were historic in the sense that they are in fact implementing the responsibility to protect.
Well, there's certainly a broad range of opinions here. I wonder whether Mr Barroso would agree with me that appointing as head of your new Foreign Office and in charge of external security a woman who has been an extreme left-wing, lifelong pacifist, the former treasurer of the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, somebody who has proved to be incompetent in the job, was not in fact one of the better decisions of the European Union. I can only say thank God for Baroness Ashton. Without her, I suspect all of us would be very much deeper into Libya.
The decision of the Member States, with my support, to nominate Cathy Ashton as High Representative and Vice President of the Commission, I think was a good decision. She is a very committed European. She certainly does not share your views, but I do not think that is really a problem. And I think she is giving a very honest and determined contribution to our goals. But let us be honest about this. She has a very difficult, a very challenging job. She is doing now what before was done at least by 3 or 4 players, and apart from that she had to introduce the new European External Action Service. So I really believe that at least those of you that do not sympathise with her ideas should give her the benefit of the doubt. I believe it is an improvement of the fact that we have now a High Representative that at the same time is Vice President of the Commission, and I can testify about her enthusiasm and her determination and the very, let us say, European approach that she takes in all those issues.
Thank you.